Yo, what's good, everyone? How is everyone doing on this beautiful Saturday? Today we're gonna go through two trades that I've taken on Friday. Absolute bangers of a trade. Both trades were honestly really good. Um, and that's it. I'm gonna run through the whole market analysis and everything, and provide you with all I was seeing in the markets during that day. So, first of all, going into the Friday, we had PCE price index releasing at 2:30 p.m. and consumer sentiment at 4 p.m. Right. So going to the market. Mm, let me just show you my solutions. Right. So going into the market, we were at this point. Right. So I've seen this inverse of this Ferrari gap. This massive inverse, right? So I was quite bearish at this point. However, let me just, yeah, so market open was, yeah, right here, right? So we've seen this inverse on the 29th, which is the day before Friday, which told us that we might move lower for a bit, right? So we swept this pre-market and we did not see any reaction. So our next target was this one. Um, and we swept this pre-market as well, right? So we swept previous day lows on the pre-market, and we had this size liquidity laying here. So at this point of time, the market was opening at, no, we actually didn't, no? Yeah, sorry, my bad, boys. So we swept it during Asian session, and then we swept Asian session before New York market opened, right? So that's how it was looking when I was going to the market, right? So it was something like this. That was the price action. So looking at this, I was quite neutral. I didn't know whether we're gonna move up or down, but scaling down to the 50-minute time frame, I saw that we were in this big consolidation from here, from this point until this, right? So this is how consolidation was. This point, right? So we had typical turtle soup here, right? You can see that we swept these highs, moved to the side liquidity, and then rallied up again. So we had this turtle soup, and then we fade to this place on 2 p.m. Right on this 2 p.m. candle, and therefore I knew that we're gonna continue moving lower, right? Especially that we never ran through this rally up fully. So as I knew that we're gonna be moving lower, I've seen the market open at 3:30. I scaled down to the lower time frame. Right, 15:30. We see the market open. 15:30. Let me just show you my executions as well. We've seen the market open. We know that we are after this turtle soup. We sweep this, buy liquidity. We've a pretty big reaction off of this, right? Okay, this was a mistake of a trade. So like this was by accident. So I didn't lose nor win anything. So like you do not count that trade. Yeah. So the first trade that I've taken was here, right? So I've seen this 3-minute Ferrari gap that was created after this big displacement to the downside. Which has caused me to take this trade actually, because I've seen this big reaction off of this 3-minute rally gap, steep of liquidity. Beforehand we had turtle soup, and we had clear targets, which were these lows and the lows before, right? Ended up closing the partials on the first 1-minute rally gap, and then on the 1-minute order block actually, and then the rest manually over here as I got edged near the final TP, right? So that was the first trade essentially. Honestly nothing great. I think that was like a low 1.6 RR, something like that. Nothing special honestly, but obviously a 1.6 RR, just quick scope. Very good narratives. That's why I like this trade. Low A shut up, and then after this, right, we again fake to displace this, which has caused me to believe that we're gonna move towards this buy side liquidity over here before we move any lower to sweep the initial target for the day. Right. Sorry, buy side, not sell side. So what's the target? Can say very clean ICT silver bullet. So we swept like these lows, tapped into the order block, created this big displacement. So there's actually two opportunities for an entry. So first one was so first one was when we run through this 1-minute rally gap, and then we respected this 1-minute rally gap. That could have been our first entry, but also a super aggressive entry and make this a B setup, because we did not have a market structure shift or anything like that, and we were still quite bearish on the bigger time frame, right? So what I waited for is a complete inverse or run through this gap, right? That was here on the 5-minute. That's what we had. Then I was waiting for the tap into this 1-minute rally gap, which we had on the ESI from what I remember, and that will cause me to enter this trade on this candle. Stops below this rally gap. No, actually even below this low, I think. Now these are my stops. Very aggressive entry as well, and then my stops were somewhere here, right? And then my take profit was here. So 2.8 IRR ratio. Actually no, I think that was something like this. I have to go on Twitter and see. But yeah, it was like 1 to 4, 1 to 3. So that's something that I've taken as well. So that's a clean ICT silver bullet. I mean, not very clean, as we did not have the external market structure shift that would have happened here. Then we had this run for this rally gap. That was enough for me, as well as tap into this fair value gap on ES, right? So that was a bigger confluence for me as well, especially that we also had so you can see boys round for this rally gap, very clean price action and everything, so very nice. So this has overall made me 600 on the day, and ended the week up $800, which is great honestly. If I eliminated the trade that day that I knew I'm not supposed to trade on it, I would be up like 800 right now, which is fine. I'm on break even after May, and I honestly think that June price action might be really it. And I think first week of June I might pass the account. I might also buy another combine to pass both at the same time. I'm still thinking about that. So yeah, overall I'm minus $98.66. People say that the price action was very horrible. Did I find it horrible? No, I think I really adapted well. There were some days that I was supposed to stop trading on. Like this one, I just gambled, bro. I mean, not gambled, but I just revenge traded like 4 times. And here as well. Absolutely horrible. Like on those days when my mentality is down, when I see that price action is not really good. I should honestly step out of the market, and that's something that I'm trying to learn. Let me just go to my journal real quick as well. Give me 1 second, boys. I just want to summarize the whole month and week. It's the final day of the month, so I can show you right now. Right, so this is my futures, right? So as you can see, boys, I've journaled the whole week except this day, because that day was pure gamble, no any meaning like or anything. It's actually an A setup, no A plus. But yeah, you can see like our ratio, everything. Yeah, so 3.6 R on the other trade, which because I risked only 2 contracts, I was already winning, so it was a low risk trade, and so therefore I made only 275. And this one was a 1 to 6 RR, that's why I made $300 as well. Yeah, total profit of the week 793, and then win ratio was 50% because of this day. If I eliminated Tuesday, that would be like 70%, which is honestly really good. 8 trades taken only, so that's average 2 trades per day, which is exceptionally good as well. And I think that's the end of May. I can say that May was really successful. I really got well into futures, and I think that June is gonna be the month, boys. So again, thank you for watching. See you in the next month. Bye. Show my Discord.